don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Set to kick off.
This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is Melvin Gordon, and not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Gordon. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
He was brought down.
Neville Hewitt on the stop.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I can't get my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. let's see what that's about. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Romeo Okwara gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 3rd and 4.
And 4 yards.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. He's got it up the man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag routes are pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Wentz going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Given a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7-yard pickup.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They go with Jacobs. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
The 49-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Bills' 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The ball on the 8, still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Allen again. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Mooney. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. Weaving through traffic, and now he's flying. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Marvin Jones there to make the grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And the Raiders have got him. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe for the run. Refusing to go down. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Pickup of 10.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Lorenzo Carter gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Only a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
15-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Wentz. Almost tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's able to put it through.
Raiders 13, Bills 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wentz now to throw. Got an open man, it's Rattling. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and 4.
Again, it's Wentz. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Wentz to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Jacobs now. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From midfield, here's Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
On 1st down, Wentz. He gets it left side of Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
At the line of scrimmage.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And the Bills' first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Odell Beckham, 32 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
Makes the score.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Jacobs, the ball.
Yeah, the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and 11 at the Bills' 29-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Jacobs, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So he's not perfect after all. He made his first 4, but now his first miss.
Well, you shouldn't have to put your kicker in a spot where he has to even try 5 field goals. He's bailed him out time and time again, but sooner or later, you just had to know his luck was going to run out.
Back to throw. Allen. That's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Second and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
It's a good one now. It's a good one. Oh, way to take it. Way to take that. This is our time. Our time.
Today is really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side is so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.